And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Geek Roundtable. We are having a lot of fun here. It's what we do.
We ain't even start yet. We did, I guess.
No, I was gonna ask, did we start?
We did. We did start the show.
Because after Jarrell gave his introduction...
Do it again.
No, we ain't enough.
We're doing it live. Doing this shit live.
That's still my favorite line. And now my other one is, I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm like, dude, why are you so mad? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We are here having fun as usual. What are you pointing at? Scoot your ass in to the table. Just come talk to us. Yeah.
I ain't even trying to be anti-social.
Is Sam in frame?
Am I good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
He said scoot in.
Yeah, you can scoot in, but sit back. There you go.
Oh wow, I am center frame on camera too.
So, as you can see,
If I'm not being difficult,
although the show looks better, we still are inappropriate and ridiculous as fuck. It's just what we do.
But that's why y'all love us.
So, we have a special episode this lovely week. We are talking about everything with the 90s. Well, not everything, but mainly 90s television shows. The cartoons, the TV shows you grew up with. All those things, how it affected our lives, the music behind it, the stories, the characters. And one thing that I realized, that actually Julian and I realized, when talking about this, is how do we ever have enough time to go play outside? Because I watched all the damn shit.
I didn't realize I watched that much TV. That blows my mind.
Can we do a top 3 of our favorite 90s cartoons or shows?
Top 3?
I know we are, but...
Let's do it. Like, can we get that out of the way? Let's just do that.
And then we can reminisce.
I like how he basically just said what we was already going to do.
I'm just gonna hijack the show.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, Chris is new here on the show. No, he ain't new here.
I've got nuts in my mouth, and I'm good to go.
That is not the right thing to say on this show.
Pause.
I know you usually in the audio area, but you don't say shit like that on this show and just act like we ain't gonna go.
listening than I am at talking. So,
ladies and gentlemen, he has testicles in his mouth, so he has
no, cashews. They're cashews.
So now you're calling them cashews? Is that a scientific term?
You know, she had the.
What?
I'm right on the face.
You just keep going down the rabbit hole. You're just not making it better for yourself.
Sam had the funniest joke. What was it? What was the bad pun?
What was the joke, Sam?
What was the bad pun?
Okay, what happens when a nut sneezes?
Oh, I don't know.
Cashew.
Oh my god! You know what?
I told him it was it's not even funny. It's a pun. And for some reason you're laughing.
The thing is, I like stupid jokes like that.
Okay.
It was just so good.
It's ridiculous jokes like that I find funny. I'm ridiculous. So
As
you
it
guys,
should be.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys, we have to do this every show. How was your week? What did you guys do? Anything crazy? Anything fun happened? What's up? What happened?
Oh my gosh. You are wearing the shirt. So you were there with me on stage when we did our panel for the Chimerical Era.
Yes,
that was amazing.
Yes.
I just absolutely am so happy to be a part of that team because there's so much cool talent on that show, on that project. I was just so amazed with and I mean, even working with all of the sound team and working with the 3D animators afterwards and having to, like, I had never worked in Unity before and done sound in Unity before. Yeah. So moving from Pro Tools and mixing in Unity was a completely new experience for me. Yeah. And I just, like, super awesome week. Like, I'm still in shock that I was at that event. That was super cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great panel and great event to be a part of just because it's always something nice when work that you've done or something you put a lot of work into comes to fruition and people can see it and get the experience and like share it with people.
I felt super freaking validated on stage. I was like, this is it. This was awesome.
Freaking cool. I loved it. It was just funny, like, watching you and the other audio guys talking, because I'm just like...
We love what we do, man. And we are not ashamed of it. We're not ashamed of it.
But it's dope, because everything sounds, like, absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't seen the Chimerical Era, it will be live soon. We are still working on the final few touches, but you guys will be able to see and experience that. And if you guys are at any other film festivals in the future, we'll let you guys know about that. Yeah,
they have a website, and it's awesome. Go check it out.
Yes. I'll put it like down here. Literally, I'll have it go probably one of that ways.
Is that the right framing? Can we get a cardboard?
It'll be like right there. It'll frame right there. And if it missed, then I'll just be like, I fucked up. So there we go. You guys, what y'all got?
Ladies first.
All right. Let's see. It's a combination of practical work just to stay afloat financially, and that involves coding and writing. Boring.
Oh God.
The other though is the actors hunt. So. couple things I do. I was telling Jarrell earlier that what I do once a month is I consult what I call my hit list. That every month I build a list of people that I could possibly network with or contact.
Smart.
So this week I added more to my hit list. So I was paying attention to announcements. Like I heard that they're going to revive Penny Dreadful to an extent.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
we were
gonna be-
talking about that.
It was going to be a different era, obviously, but that's I had finished Penny Dreadful on Netflix a few months ago, and I was so sad that it got canceled. And then, like, what did you know? Oh, they're bringing it back in some form. So I'm like, okay, I'm keeping an eye on that. It's on my list. And another thing was I found the guys who did the extraordinary effects for the movie Overlord that just came out.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
Overlord.
If any
haven't
of
seen
you
it yet.
worked on Overlord and you're watching this, hey, hit me up.
Do what the lady
Self-plug.
says.
I love that.
Or
Shameless
else.
plug.
I
Sorry.
love that. Why you gotta be violent?
They got to know. Jarrell.
Can we switch seats right quick?
I'm good.
We could give
That's
him
why you
some,
got
like,
sunglasses on.
you want a
can get
helmet or
notices.
something?
A helmet.
If I need to adjust something, it's gonna be these.
Ridiculous. What about you, player?
Kind of along the same lines as Sam. Just trying to keep the boat afloat, y'all. It's real out here in LA. Had the state on fire. I don't know what we're gonna do. But
Yeah, then there's that.
it's kind of a slow roll. Like the grind is always real out here, and you just kind of gotta like be prepared and ready to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
That having been said, I've got a few things kind of potentially coming up. One thing is for definite. The other thing I cannot talk about much at all. And
Yeah.
you guys know
Yeah.
the dreaded non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
I will keep my mouth shut until I can speak officially on those things, but
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too long. Hit me back in a couple weeks.
There you go. And for me, same thing. My week was honestly filled with a bunch of NDAs. So literally, funny thing about NDAs, I just got a T-shirt in the mail that just said I would tell you, but I signed an NDA.
Yeah, I need that T-shirt too.
And now I want to order like 20 more of them because it's getting to a point now to where it's great that I'm getting a lot of cool work, but I can't talk about none of it.
The worst.
Nope.
None of it. I just did a really cool event that went very successfully, but I can't talk about it just yet until I think maybe late January. And that's only talk about that I was involved in it. So it's one of those things to where now all my family is convinced that I work in a secret service of some sort. And I do some weird, strange shit.
Well, I
that
mean,
do.
like from a technical perspective, like you kind of actually do.
But yeah, so it's been one of those weeks as well. Yeah, I got all this great shit I can't say nothing about. I'm doing stuff. So yes, great. Now that we've done that, so getting to our main topic of the day, which we love to always jump right into, the 90s. All of us here grew up in the 90s. Hopefully everybody grew up in the 90s.
91. So born 91.
Born 91?
Born in 85.
I was born in '94.
So I caught.
I was born in 85.
So
Thank you.
You're good, but we caught like the last bit of the fun part of.
Yeah, damn. I didn't realize y'all was like in the damn. Okay, so
Yeah.
but at least y'all got like the good parts of the 90s. But to me, the latter part of the 80s and the 90s to me were some of the best times because we still got all of the good shit while getting introduced to all of the new shit. We still got to play outside. We had, some of the original console games. We still had some of the dopest music. Fashion was still fucked up.
We remember when you couldn't take your phone outside.
Right?
I was gonna say,
Man.
there was life before the internet.
Man,
Pros and cons.
but the cool thing about it is all of us were born when the internet was invented.
True, but like
Ooh.
not it wasn't
Right?
like it was now.
And you had, and then you had this thing when you actually got internet. You've got mail. Okay? Okay? Dial-up was a thing.
I kind of like that. We were introduced to the internet as it was introduced to us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got to watch it adapt, and we got to help shape it to a certain degree.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
I
only
really think
regret is
that's
I didn't do
great.
more with it. I wish I kind of would have had a little bit more foresight in terms of just like kind of getting in.
Well,
at the
no, because you
wrong
never
thing.
expect like where things are gonna go in the future. I mean,
It's all
we had an
hindsight, for
open, we created an open platform. We did this to ourselves.
I was like that.
This
weird
is your
kid.
fault.
I was that weird kid with the internet because I spent a lot of time in libraries growing up. Like
Yeah,
a lot
okay,
of time in
yeah.
libraries reading and researching. And when the internet came out, I was like, I don't have to go anywhere to read shit.
Future.
And it was funny because my parents and my grandparents and aunties and uncles used to always bust in the room thinking they're going to catch me looking at boobs and shit. But no, They busted in the room. I got like blueprints of shit here, engineering weird shit here, audio files, anime here.
Yep.
Had titties in the small photo over here, but still, you know.
No, man. You get the Sears ads. You
Yeah.
just gotta go for the Sears ads.
Right, but it's like for me, I would just use the internet for just studying shit because it was like information is everywhere. I was like, I didn't know they did these things in Russia.
Do you remember Ask Jeeves?
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
my God, that was like the pre-Google. Like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
I remember when we had to request another book from a different branch.
Yeah.
And then wait for it to come in. That was my favorite part about the library. And my dad still does it. He orders CDs from the library.
See?
And he's like, oh yeah, well I got this new like Janis Joplin compilation album, but you know,
well, I guess it's good for him. He'll never have everything he wants. Will be
but it's
right
being shipped from LA, and
oh, that's funny.
Bill's waiting on us.
Oh, Bill's calling in.
Are
So we have Bill calling in. Bill, call in. Where you at, Bill? Come on, Bill.
I'll call him.
So Bill is away from us now. We have to call him for Bill. William! Hey, it's us. You fucked up our song, Bill. Boy, put your clothes on!
he is not wearing a shirt. This man, let it be known that this man is not wearing a shirt.
Bill,
Let the man be.
Bill, why you gonna call?
Oh, my
Jesus.
fault.
Woo! Take it out, baby! Yeah!
Hey, don't worry.
Take it!
I'm gonna look at the camera. I don't see any of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bill.
The
Oh, we
too
lost
hot
Bill.
for TV.
Not only that,
Bill, connect to Wi-Fi.
Avoid legal snacks by telling people they're being recorded.
Oh, gee.
Oh, my God.
Bill, oh God. Bill, would you tell us where you at right now so people can know where you is?
Is it hot in here?
Oh, but the wonderful ad Bangkok called OPCon.
Yes.
Over in Galveston, Texas. Some love y'all's way.
So yes, we're talking about the 90s right now, Bill, and like how awesome the 90s were, because I didn't realize these two were actually born in the 90s. Like, we're from the 80s, so yeah.
Shoot, 90s?
90s.
Right? They were born in the 90s.
we're like just a shit. Yeah.
We're talking about 90s.
So, dude.
Remember stop the prime die, you young sons of... Anyway, go on.
So yeah.
It's cruel.
It's you don't know my pain.
So yeah, we just talking about like awesome things with the 90s, and like specifically with this show, we're going to be talking about some of our favorite 90s shows. And just like the struggles of a lot of people didn't realize that we spent a lot of time watching TV and didn't realize that we spent so much time watching television.
Right.
Like
how?
I thought I was outside and training most of the time, but I was like, no, I watched a lot of fucking TV. Because like I have a list of like the top 90s shows of the 90s, and I'm like, I watched every single one of these damn shows.
It's different now though, because there were like schedules and rules you had to abide by if you wanted to catch TV, or you had VHS. You had a big old stack of VHS tapes,
Right?
Or the either or.
And
like
it was
now,
crazy.
it's a problem. Now you can just crack out and binge out and lose yourself for 3 weeks while trying to catch up.
Right? So what's up?
Like, remember things like Samurai Pizza Cat and
Oh!
I don't know what that is.
Biker Mice?
Yes!
Yeah.
Right?
Just 90 kids like.
Hey, but check this out. Who remember
Street
Ronin
Sharks?
Warriors though?
Bro, shut up.
Who remembers Ronin Warriors?
Fire!
What is-
Don't you? That was my shit. Oh my god.
You don't remember Ronin Warriors?
I saw
Vague.
Rurouni.
Oh,
I watched your Rurouni Kenshin. Does
Oh
that count?
my God. Bill, he doesn't remember Ronin Warriors. Oh my God. Okay, dude. Ronin Warriors was one of the dopest, like, mystical,
It was like
kind
Power
of
Rangers
like
before
Power
Power
Rangers, and is it Samurai Power Rangers,
I was
basically.
not allowed to watch Power Rangers as a kid, so I
You
missed
weren't allowed?
that. No, I was not. I was not.
You know what, Power Rangers?
Oh, wait. No. So you gotta tell us this story. Why?
My mom thought it was too violent. Which now, looking back on it, like watching clips of Power Rangers is like legitimately hilarious because
Yeah.
it's like, what were you thinking?
You know, as a parent, you don't know.
Yeah, as a parent,
Oh my
you're like, well, you
God.
know, it's on a kid's channel, but it's got violence in it, so it's probably not okay.
Well, my mom for like a year said that Ninja Turtles were demonic. And then
Bro,
she
every-
got over
they're
it.
Teenage Mutant. That's not quite the same thing.
Why you ain't no music? And music, that's the devil.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
was
devil right there. That trying to say it ain't the devil, but it's the devil.
Okay,
No,
fine.
look at that.
Did she approve of VeggieTales?
So did you grow up with my mama?
Bro, I mean,
You didn't.
it's kind of
that
like
one. If you
all
had a
black
religious
parents
family
kind of
growing
did
up,
shades of that stuff.
What is Bill saying? I want to know what
What's
Bill's
up,
saying.
Bill?
I'm too much laughing at Julian.
That shit was so real. I'm like, wait a minute, because we all went through it. Oh, Jesus, yeah, and that was the thing, though. It was like, Mom, but this is the thing, though, that got me about my mom. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was demonic, but she would watch all the horror, but this is the thing, we would watch Chucky, we would watch...
Shit that was actually demonic.
Yeah, we would watch Friday the 13th, we would watch Freddy Krueger, like, and boy, when the 2000s came and the Underworld series came, she went to all the conventions, and I'm like...
Who here had a friend that thought that their parent legitimately thought that Pokemon was bad?
Bro,
Yeah.
bro, I remember I
I've
brought Pokemon Yellow to church one time. I did not hear the fucking end of it.
But did your pastor have a sermon about it, though?
Maybe,
Your
you know,
pastor
I went to one.
has-
Okay. To
Dude.
be fair, I went to one of them big old mega churches.
Okay.
They had bigger shit they was talking
Okay.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, see, in my church, they had a whole sermon about pocket monsters, because one of them found out it meant pocket monsters. And, oh, you bringing these little things into your house, and they demonic. What kind of spirits? I'm like, they animals, bruh! Don't no animals talk to themselves like that! Don't you be bringing the pocket monsters up in nobody's house! Lord Jesus would not have that! Don't you dare do that, I swear to God!
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So, ladies and
So
gentlemen,
Sam, you also raised your hand.
right?
Yeah, no, I had a friend, and I brought it. I had some Pokemon cards, and she threw them away because she was raised. I brought them to elementary school, and she threw my Pokemon cards away because she said that they were minions of Satan.
Oh my God.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I love how this
And this was at
90s
a
reminiscent
public
episode
school,
has
too.
quickly turned into how our parents thought that we were all being possessed by the devil.
They was legit. They thought it. Bro, no, real talk. Slight side note. I'm going to get off this real quick. I messed around and brought home.
Sir.
Yeah.
Talk about it, because, my parents all worried about me getting messed with. Our parents like, oh, go ahead. Play Pokemon. See what happens.
Pretty much.
Like with the Ouija board.
Oh,
It might as well have been. But bro, I messed around and brought home Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
That was an interesting conversation I had with my father. Keeping in mind, my dad owned all the Anne Rice novels.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Oh my God.
Book, but
That's what that got me.
You talking to me? I'm looking at. I love my dad. I'm like, nigga.
Yeah.
yeah, and like one of the books, Men Not the Devil, where he literally goes to hell.
And that's the thing that got me also about my parents, because my parents raised me with Lord of the Rings, raised me with D&D, raised me with like Star Trek and Babylon 5
Like y'all
and
fine with
Stargate.
all this, but this is where you draw the line.
Yeah, and I was like, but Lord of the Rings, we got orcs being made in the Mount
It's
Fires
a
of
giant
Mount Doom.
flaming
I had
fucking
that too.
eye.
To an extent, my parents, especially my dad, was selective. Okay, because like I couldn't watch
Okay,
Cow and
okay.
Chicken because they thought it was too weird. But here's the thing: I don't know if you remember this. I have like vignettes, like snippets of memories playing. I have a memory of playing with a Hot Wheel track. Yes, I got Hot Wheels. I have a memory of being in the living room playing with my Hot Wheels, and my dad was watching Celebrity Deathmatch.
That was my show. Get it out.
So I remember that, and then if my dad wasn't watching me and putting on TV, my mom was putting on General Hospital.
Oh my God. See.
But the damn pocket monsters must be stopped.
Oh,
No, I wasn't allowed to have Pokemon. It was just that kid that hated it.
I just don't understand it. Like, some of those things just kill me. So, all right, we're going to start this list, and we're going to go around and start what you
Go
said.
90s.
Yes, what was one of your favorite 90s TV shows?
Oh, one of my favorites? Okay, it was Mr. Bumpy's Bump in the Night.
Yo! All right, tell us why. Tell us why you love it.
Because it was so weird and crazy. The claymation. I guess as a hyper kid, you like that energy that Bump in the Night had. I still have like the little theme in my head, the bump, 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 bump. Yeah, that one. I would watch that at night, and then actually, even though it is one of my favorites, but it was always like a double feature because I was a kid, so I would watch that with my dad, and it would be Mr. Bumpy and The Tick.
The Tick, dude. The Patrick freaking
Warburton. Oh, so good.
So it's, I don't know if that counts, but it's like it was a double feature. It has to go together.
does.
I would
It
watch
does.
Bump in the
Oh,
Night
yeah.
and The Tick with my dad.
Yeah.
Spoon.
So yeah, the Tick was great, and actually when they did the remake of the Tick was really really good. The one out on Hulu was really really good. See that? What you got?
Okay. I'd have to give it to my number one favorite has got to be Angry Beavers.
Oh yes.
It's got to be Angry Beavers.
Okay.
Oxnard Montano.
All right.
Second
Cool.
favorite show from the 90s. Oh God, it's been like 18 years or more.
Don't try to act like you old. You was born in the 90s.
It's been a minute, dude.
Remember what
I got
happened
a
before you
list here,
blacked
boy.
out?
Okay.
I got a list here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm totally blanking.
Come on.
It's been a while. Of course, Pokemon was big for me. A lot of shows on 4Kids TV. When did? Oh my gosh, what was it? Totally Spies. When did that come out?
Oh, I remember Totally Spies.
Was
That's
that
not
the trio
early
of girls?
That might be early 2000s.
Yeah, that might be
It might
early
be like right on the
2000s.
edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I actually legitimately enjoyed that show.
It was a fun
Yeah,
show.
because a lot of shows like started like 1999.
That was like that
and
Tsunami
went on.
kind
They
of
did.
era,
They
yeah.
did.
Yeah, we were debating that too,
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
Toonami counts.
I would
Like
say
anything on Toonami.
I would say it's got like I think it's
Yeah.
very much in theme of the 90s. And
Yeah,
then-
because they did push a lot of 90s anime, especially when they got like the
Right.
big, licensing thing. They brought all kind of old shit. I was like, oh damn, y'all pulled some old shit, but okay.
I guess I watched Cow and Chicken a lot as a kid.
Okay.
Although I didn't really.
Okay.
No. I enjoyed Cow and Chicken better than I liked Cat Dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
agreed.
Cat Dog
Alright.
just didn't have a lot of substance for me.
Nice,
But it had a better theme song.
Okay.
theme
No,
song,
Cow and Chicken had a great theme song.
right?
Did it really? I don't remember. It wasn't as catchy.
No, I mean it was like more like a jingle after like the
Yeah.
first line, but it's just that I love Charlie
Oh
Adler.
my gosh! What am I doing? Johnny Bravo.
Oh yeah!
Boy, there, put him on.
Why did I forget about Johnny Bravo? I love Johnny
Oh,
Bravo.
Johnny Bravo was my
I
shit.
love Johnny Bravo.
So good.
Oh,
So good. All those
yes.
that
It
whole
just came to mind.
cartoon era was just
Yes.
mind-blowingly
Dun
good.
dun 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 dun.
Oh, so good. All right, Bill, what you got, baby?
Well, first off, I want to see Chris do the monkey real quick.
Do the monkey.
Do the monkey, baby.
Do the monkey.
Do the monkey.
Do the monkey. Do the monkey.
Where am I?
He's
Oh,
wearing the
God.
glasses. He's wearing the
Do I
glasses.
have to?
Yes.
Yes.
Do it. Do the monkey.
Yeah.
Do the monkey with it.
Somebody try to give, like,
Freaking loved it. You're right. Oh yeah, we're making that.
I'll be that guy, y'all.
Oh god.
90s cartoon, gotta go to Dragon Ball Z,
Yes.
Okay.
Ninja Turtles,
Yes.
All right.
and Spider-Man.
Woo!
Oh, the 90s one.
Spider-Man
Classic.
90s series is dope.
Classic
was
90s Spider-Man.
Yes.
Best version of Carnage, in my opinion.
Oh yes.
So far.
So good.
So far.
So good.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So mine would have to be, if I'm going with cartoons, hands down, because I literally just binge watched the whole thing again, would be Batman, the animated series, dude.
Ooh.
Like, it was not only just a great cartoon, it was a great show.
It was one of those shows that kind of like bridged the gap between like children's cartoons
Yeah.
and adult, like kind of like it grew with us.
Yeah, the show didn't mature,
wonderful.
and even watching it as an adult, I was like, damn,
It was just
this
really
is
well done. Yeah.
This
As
is
an adult,
yeah,
it changed everything. I watched like the Clayface episodes again, and I'm like,
dude.
damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
You go. I feel sorry for this dude, man. Yeah, like Batman the animated series, World's Finest. What else? Justice League. Oh my God. But I have to go with live action shows, and I'm gonna switch it up on y'all. For me,
All right.
the 90s was significant for me in terms of live action shows because the 90s were really big for like a lot of black sitcoms.
Heck
A lot
yeah.
of black sitcoms. And see,
Family Matters?
you do. I grew up on Family Matters, Martin, Living Single, Different World, Cosby's, Fresh Prince. Like, dude, all these shows. Like, and they were in the 90s.
Check.
Like,
check,
basically, what I'm saying.
check and check.
Like, for me, all those was my. And Living Single and Martin used to always come on one after the other. And then, of course, a 90s show I cannot forget, which literally was the start of most people's careers, fucking In Living Color, dude. In Living Color.
You can do what you want to do.
We're recording this, right?
Yeah, we are. See, because the thing is about Living Color, we wouldn't have a Jim Carrey.
Nope.
We wouldn't have a Jamie Foxx.
Nope.
We wouldn't have a J-Lo.
Nope.
Okay? We wouldn't have any of the Waynes. We wouldn't have David Allen Greer. We wouldn't have Tommy Davidson. There's so many people that came from In Living Color alone. Like,
Fact.
God. And it was another one of those shows that was like, it was a predominantly either black ran or like black, casted show that was just seeing people like us, like on the show doing funny shit.
Yep.
And of course, Martin was my stuff. And then of course, when Bad Boys came after that, with him and Will Smith teaming up together, I was like, I'm in heaven right now.
It's curtains.
Yeah,
curtains.
man. So yeah.
It's a wrap, y'all.
Yeah. So Julian, what you got?
Oh boy. So I'm gonna start this out real strong.
All right.
X-Men, the animated series.
Oh,
I was gonna say that in Spider-Man, but you said pick one, and then I did some. Now we're just making a list.
That
was
one?
on there.
it
was
still holds
phenomenal.
up. It still holds up.
Of course it does.
It still holds
was
up.
great.
Man. Oh.
That okay. Then for me, I think number 2, just all time, Doug.
Yes.
Doug.
Yes.
Doug was me.
Yes.
Doug was me. I was Doug. I related to that show so freaking much. That was so good. So good. Bro, everything about it was just amazing.
Yes.
Everything. All right. Okay. So I know this show is technically from a little earlier than the 90s, but it kind of hit its stride in the 90s. Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yes.
Love that show.
Yes. I say with Star Trek,
Yep.
that got a lot of us into science fiction because that was my grandmother's show. Like, okay. And CP, I'm telling you right now. So my grandma, she's the person that got me into science fiction. It was Babylon 5, Stargate, blah, blah, blah. The big one was Star Trek. And all the time, I always wanted to come and watch Star Trek with her in her room. But she didn't want me in the room. So these are 3 words I always heard every time she watched Star Trek. Because I was asking, shit, Jarrell, shut up. I'm trying to watch McLeons. Right?
McLeons.
Right? And it was a shit, Jarrell, shut up. Worf is talking. Or let Captain Picard speak. He in charge. The 3 things my grandma would say all the time. Mind you, this is also a woman, because my grandma, she's black and Filipino. But this woman, she speaks Klingon fluently.
Oh, that's what's up.
So she would be speaking.
Wait, you can learn the language?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can.
They have books and everything.
Well,
My-
no, you
yeah.
can. I think on like what is it? There's a Duolingo. I think actually has Klingon.
My grandmother speaks Elvish and she speaks Klingon fluently. Yeah, and she has some of the original text of the book like way back when the shit first started. And
Cool.
she, like I said, she's the reason why I'm a geek. But like, so for me, watching TNG is like my grandma back here popping me in the back of the head to shut the fuck up because I'm trying to ask her questions and she get mad. So yeah, so sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no.
Oh,
You good, man? You good? No, seriously, there you go. Klingon and High Valyrian.
Yeah,
Duolingo.
see?
Are you for?
I am
Yeah,
very for real.
you can learn the shit, bro.
Okay, next one. Real talk. Cops. Top boss.
What you gonna do?
Bro, that came on. It was a wrap. I'm about to watch some people just do some stupid shit. It was like YouTube before YouTube was YouTube.
Right, but I got a question for y'all. Let's hear a little bit of trivia. This is like a pre-trivia question. What came on right before Cops? Come on. What came on? Real 90s kids know
was
this.
it Judge Judy?
Love and Marriage.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
and-
Married with Children.
Married with Children came on right before Cops every night on fucking Fox, dude.
Wow.
I can't. I wasn't old enough yet.
See, I think our television might have been a little bit different because
Okay.
I think Married with Children came on.
So I was.
After, okay, interesting.
For some reason, do you remember was it Goosebumps still? But it was a book. Was this in Goosebumps? Say Cheese and Die.
Yeah.
That was in it.
Yes,
I remember reading that.
I remember that.
And I had a group of friends, and we made a song out of that title. We got in trouble because like in school they make you read like, okay, we're gonna be reading like AR, and read for 1 hour. So me and like a group of kids, we were reading, and we would go. Say cheese and die. Oh yeah. We would just say that. Say cheese and die.
I can see you doing
say
that
cheese
shit,
and die.
Sid.
Yeah, me and a group of kids were doing that. We got in trouble so many times.
Oh God! All right,
Bill.
Chris. Huh? What?
What about Bill? What's
What?
Bill
We got Bill.
What's Bill got?
Bill. What? Bill?
Is that, are you wearing a sock on your hand? What is that?
Hey, what was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Where's the sock on your hand? What shit you doing, Bill? All right, what you got? Come on, more shows. What you got?
Oh, well, in that case, let's see here. Family Matters will always be on the top ones there.
Oh, yeah.
Action, Steve Urkel is the biggest piece of shit I love. Like,
Yes.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Both Sonic the Hedgehogs.
Yes. Yes.
How you gonna get cast in the same damn show twice?
Oh yeah, man, he was dope with it.
Video game is the actual one where I tried to feel as a kid.
Yep.
Nice.
Was the shit.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh my God. All right, what you got, Chris?
Okay, 90s TV shows. Something I didn't watch that I kind of wish I had and never got on this bandwagon was Friends.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Never got on the
Friends was a solid one.
bandwagon.
Friends was a
Yeah,
solid one.
Friends, it's still watchable like today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
watch it every
It
once
is.
in a while.
It is.
on in the background.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And some of the jokes, it's dope because some of the jokes are like way funnier now that I'm an adult and understand what the heck you're talking about.
All right.
So
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Okay, it was a live action show.
All that
is all that. It was like the kids' variety, kind of like a living.
The Repairman,
man.
The
Dude,
Repairman.
welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good
Oh, I
Burger.
remember
Can I
that
take your order?
classic.
Dude, all that was the shit,
I
man.
like how we've introduced most of the TV shows with just the theme song.
Dude, okay, this is
Because the
thing
theme
about
song,
it.
that's what set it off.
Yeah.
That's the we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like music is so important to those shows.
And
And,
that-
it
yeah,
started
we
with the
don't have
theme
that
song.
today.
And
Yeah.
that was the thing that the 90s had that we're so missing nowadays is TV shows, movies, commercials, food commercials. Like, we can do a whole episode on 90s jingles. I can do 90s jingles all fucking day
Oh my
because, like,
God,
the
we could.
music was what actually sold products.
Yeah.
Like, how many movies and TV shows did we see just because the songs were hot?
Uh,
I mean, we were talking about Men in Black, or you called it Black Men.
I know.
Wonder Ball comes to
I
mind.
remember
The theme song.
Dude,
The theme song for
right?
Wonder Ball.
Wonder Ball.
What's
Yeah.
in a Wonder
And
Ball?
it was,
One-
yeah, and it was just like
stickers
so
and
many of these shows that just had like awesome music, and we would sing them all the time. And our
Hell yeah.
parents would be like, "Would you stop singing that damn song?" But yeah, all right.
You got
Julian,
a
what
run
you
bill?
got?
I think it just I saw you got a run bill.
Oh, you gotta leave us? Are you leaving us?
Yeah, man. So one more event, gentlemen. So I'm gonna say number love you
Bye.
and Power Rangers, the movies, and all the iterations.
Yes! Yes! You
stole my next one,
He
Bill.
just, boom, put that right there.
Should
Yes.
not be raising right here.
I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm
Go,
gonna say
go,
it
I got into
anyway.
Power Rangers like
Rangers!
05. I got into it later, but then when I did, I binged.
Power
Yeah.
Rangers?
When I didn't watch in the 90s. I got in the early 2000s, but when I discovered, I was like, oh my gosh, what is this?
So
And I
wonderful.
binged really hard.
Doesn't it have a super complex storyline?
Was that Power Rangers?
Because I watched so many different.
What is he doing? What are you doing, Bill?
I saw Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
And then I went over to Turbo, and then Zeo. I forgot. No, Zeo.
Oh, Zeo's my
Yeah,
favorite.
Zeo, Turbo, Mighty Morphin, but then Ninja Storm was way later. Then I watched Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder. The episode in Dino Thunder that really got me is when they kind of did the look back at all the previous seasons
Yes.
with Tommy in there.
Yeah.
Love that.
Oh my god.
Power Rangers was the show I think that for especially as geeks, it changed our everything because we hadn't seen anything like that.
Nope.
You know, we had never seen anything with teenagers
missed out
With attitudes.
hard.
that basically
You're
would
like,
transform. And basically it was a double transformation.
Yes.
They went from these kids that could fight to these suited power beings that can fight to now you're in these mechs.
Bro, it was out of control. It was out of control. It was everything I ever wanted as a kid.
And we
I
never
missed
knew
out.
we wanted it
Nope.
until we
So
saw
hard.
it.
And you felt like it was possible that could be you.
Dude, like
All right, just real talk. I got clowned so
Was-
hard
was-
in school because I would like like I'm trying to college department and like I got so into it one day at lunch and I've lost track of where I was.
Okay, I have two stories on Power Rangers.
I no longer feel
I have
bad.
two. One
not-
was
do not
I got bullied. In the sixth grade, we had to write
Hmm.
an essay. What do you want to be when you grow up? I wrote I wanted to be a Power Ranger.
Hell yeah!
Dude.
I wrote that. I got laughed. But that aside, when SPD came out, they had indicate internet.
SPD
You
was my
could
favorite.
write in
SPD
as a
was shit.
fan, or again the internet. You could find out what their mailing address was.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know. I wish I could find out who was the writer on SPD because I swear to God, and I have a friend in Georgia who can back me up. Alex,
Yep.
if you're there somewhere, I doubt he's watching this, but okay. We wrote our own storyline because we wanted to be in it.
Yep.
My name is Sam, and I didn't put my character's name as that, but I put my name at the end of it, and I said I wanted to be the first female Red Ranger, and then my friend said I want to have my character like be able to like teleport and time travel. In SPD, those elements are there, and one of the episodes' name is Sam. Look it up. Look it up. And I wrote this whole thing with my friend, and we mailed it to them at SPD. We never heard back, but when we saw that, it blew our minds. And to this day, I don't know. I wish I could talk to whoever was in charge.
We should probably just go to Power Morphin Con, because that's when a lot of the writers, directors, and I mean, it takes place in Pasadena. That's when they're all there. Because I think the thing about Power Rangers that was really significant is that those of us who watched it and grew up with it, we all had like a personal connection to it. And it's crazy looking at it now, because many of us, we know a lot of the original Rangers. So it's weird because they even talk about it from a fandom standpoint. It's like, dude, this shit was 25 years ago, but there are still people who crying over this shit.
Hell yeah.
There's still people who like got connection. I said, dude, y'all don't realize that was the one show I fought my sister like punching her to get the remote to watch Power Rangers. Like Power Rangers changed everything.
I'm so glad I had siblings. I was the only child. I had to fight nobody.
Man,
I had to fight nobody.
So that's why you're bad at sharing.
Man, damn, Rich. Right for the jugular, bro.
I couldn't help it.
I'm actually excellent at sharing. I'll have you all know that.
I love this guy.
He's lying.
But he's bad at sharing.
Oh my God.
I'm not even mad.
All right. We got another show. I don't even know if y'all watched it, but it's another of my favorite. Awesome song.
Oh, God. Did you guys collect the plastic toys that you could get from that built? I forget what
I know what you're talking about. I never got any of those.
You could actually like assemble them together, and I had almost all of them, and I don't know what I did with them. They might be in a bag with some of my other memorabilia. Or they're gone forever.
See,
it was that and the Batman mugs from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
And then the
other thing.
And then the gold-plated Pokemon cards.
Yes.
Oh man, yeah.
From the 90s.
And that was another thing in the 90s. Like fast food places were on their marketing shit. They had every cartoon and every collectible and card.
Well, I mean, that's why a lot of those cartoons were things. Even Power Rangers. Power Rangers was a thing to sell merch.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Man, you had to have every toy, every shirt, every collectible, my favorite one. Yeah,
my parents knew it.
They still do that now, don't they?
But they just don't really market it as much, which kind of sucks.
Right.
Which is dumb, because for me, I was big into dinosaurs growing up. So when Jurassic Park came out, my life changed.
Oh man, you and everybody else.
And this is a funny story. This is yet another true story of Jarrell's life. And my mom, she will always tell the story on Christmas. So after I saw Jurassic Park, I just wanted to be a paleontologist. Everything was dinosaurs. I had dinosaurs, everything. And so, and I was big into underwear. So I had every kind of underwear you can ever think of.
He was big into underwear. That was his thing.
It was. I was a weird kid. I was big into the things that most people just
underwear and dinosaurs. Let it be known on the
just
record.
right there. So one Christmas we got all these cool games, all this cool shit, all this other stuff like that. And then I opened up the final package, and it was a huge, big barrel of Jurassic Park underwear.
A barrel.
And so for an hour,
just like a barrel.
No, but kid you not, for an hour I ran around the house singing, I got Jurassic Park draws, Jurassic Park draws, and I sang that song for like hours. And to this day, I still laugh because I'm like,
you know what's crazy about that? When you were a kid, the draws is like the part that you get that box from Grandma from Kohl's, and you like. Thank you. Except one year. Real talk. Slight side note. Still 90s. My grandmother, somehow, I don't understand how she even bought this without any sort of Doom for the Super Nintendo. The red cartridge was in my box of underwear. My grandmother, the most devout Christian I know. I don't know if she was trying to tell me something, but I saw that. I'm like, thank you, Grandmama. I love you. I didn't say shit.
Grandma knew.
The dinosaurs, the Disney animated When did that come out? Was that 90s? Or
that was mid to late 90s.
Okay.
Yes.
That was a good movie.
Do you remember the toy they had where it was the egg? You could get the egg.
Yes.
I wanted that so badly. I remember that came out. Yeah, I wanted the egg. And then side note, I saw that movie in a theater that didn't have stadium seating. I remember going to the theater and they didn't have stadium seating. Yeah. So I remember like it annoyed me. And when you're a kid and there's a tall person, you're like.
Are you trying to see over everything?
I saw Dinosaur there. I saw Flubber, the Robin Williams one there.
Yes.
I saw, and then the other movie I remember seeing there was Ants.
Okay.
Those are
Ants was good.
Yeah.
Ants was good.
But that theater is gone now, but it didn't have stadium seating. And I remember if you wanted to go to the theater that had stadium seating, you had to go like all the way out to like Covina.
Oh wow! I remember when that was a brand new thing. That was nuts.
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
Stadium seating, whoa!
Oh my god! All right, you guys. So before we get into trivia, everyone name their favorite live action and their favorite animated show of the '90s. Go.
God, you're gonna make me think.
Okay.
Yes, start Sam. If you got one.
Okay, since it's just Great Hotels with Samantha Brown. I would watch Travel Channel on the weekends and America's Haunted, but Great Hotels with Samantha Brown, live action, cartoon. Can I say Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah.
Okay, then Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, Chris, what you got?
Live action from the 90s. Animated, I'm gonna get this out of the way. It's Angry Beavers. That is easily my number one.
Yep.
Shout out to Richard Horvitz.
Yes. Seriously. And 90s live action show.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh gosh.
Come on, bro.
I mean, Inspector Gadget is really easy.
Yeah.
So just to get it out of the way, and you were singing the song, so I just there you go.
This is a tough one, man, because there are so many. I don't normally pick favorites just because I like so much stuff. But if I had to choose, live action, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Nice.
Cartoon, Doug, easy.
Okay, cool. My animated, unexpectedly, is actually Dexter's Laboratory. Dexter's Laboratory.
That's a really good one.
It was really, really good. And it's mainly because they had this one episode that got really, really serious that they made an animated comic based on when they were older and Dee Dee had died.
Whoa.
And it got really,
Wait,
really dark.
This is not a fan.
Yeah.
This is not a fan comic.
No.
Not at all.
They did like an official spin-off of when they got older. They never actually made it to a cartoon because Cartoon Network said no. But it got really, really deep and dark, and it was like, whoa, it was crazy. But Dexter's Laboratory I just loved because Man Dark was my dude.
Can we?
Man Dark was my dude. Like Man Dark was so fucking funny.
Can we do? Oh my gosh, I just lost it. Oh right. Live action show I want to redo. It was America's Funniest Home Videos from the 90s.
Dude,
that has to be it.
That is like the most 90s thing I think we've said.
You just laugh from coast to coast.
Yeah.
I know that's it.
Everybody submit your home videotapes to this P.O. box.
Yeah.
That was. I mean,
from the red, white, and
I
blue.
remember that.
All the funny things you do, America, this is you. That's my shit. Oh wow. Man. Oh, damn, Kristen lost it. Ladies and gentlemen, Kristen lost it. We lost Chris, y'all. We lost. Oh my god. And for my live action 90s show that did actually go into the 2000s, but it started in the 90s. It was actually a spinoff, and I still watch this show religiously to this day. And I even speak like in phrases with it with Frasier.
Okay.
Frasier is still my favorite show.
See, I watched Frasier and I like Frasier, but Frasier. A lot of it was kind of above my head. I didn't really go back and watch a lot of it. I did enjoy.
Not an old angry doctor, huh?
Well, for me, the reason why I love Frasier is because Frasier is still to this day considered highbrow American humor. But see, I grew up on British humor. So British humor was always like I grew up on like Blackadder and Benny Hill and
it is of the highest brow,
right? Yeah. And so like Frasier's kind of considered a little bit lower brow, but Frasier was my shit because I was like, oh, American humor that got it, and I love Frasier. Crane, you're ridiculous. And like, yeah, and see, he gets the pun. No, but yeah, Frasier was my shit, and it's a show that had the more you watch
I just got that.
Yeah, you didn't get that. You didn't get. Wow, you never got. He never got the significance of the logo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment. No, stay right here. Let's just take a moment for Chris's mind. Because he just didn't get the subtlety of it.
I just got that.
Wow.
Oh, it's actually hybrid. Okay.
He's amongst friends now.
It's intentional.
I thought it was more like inquisitive, but no, that's...
It's subliminal.
But tish.
Yes. That.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, we're getting ready to get started with Full Mouth Trivia. Seriously? And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. As you can see, we are always ready and always having a good time because we are going to start my favorite part of the show. Full Mouth Trivia, ladies and gentlemen. Full Mouth Trivia, ladies and gentlemen. I love how all y'all are nervous. And Chris is here. Chris actually has evolved, ladies and gentlemen. Move up a little bit closer so everyone can see your evolution. He's got a longer beard. Actually got a beard. And he's developed a man bun. While Chris is also back there flipping us off, he's in two places at once. We're in the multiverse.
Like, so this is like his time. This is time slip.
I'm you. Right? I'm you in 2 years.
Time slip, Chris.
I'll have you know, my chin strap is just as sophisticated as yours.
Right.
I have nothing to say about that. Mine really isn't that sophisticated. His is much better than mine. I just didn't shave in certain areas. But anyways, so as you guys know, the rules of Full Mouth Trivia is I ask a series of multiple choice questions. If you get one of them right, you don't have to put food in your mouth. If you go on them wrong, you have to put food in your mouth and leave it in there until the end of the game. And of course, this being a 90s episode, we're doing 90s trivia. So the thing about this 90s trivia is I've actually been giving away a lot of the answers throughout the game. Just to slip it in on y'all.
You mean the show?
Yeah, just
the game ain't started yet, y'all.
I know.
The game never stops.
So I just fucked up. Thank you, Julian, for correcting me.
That means I'm about to lose. I'm about to change all these motherfuckers.
All right,
no.
this nigga here.
got that evil anime gleam.
Right? Yeah, over the glasses, and the glasses just ting.
Right.
Why do dudes in the glasses always got like the creepiest shit in deadpan anime?
That's what it means. I don't know. This, I always think was it with Shinji's dad from Neon Genesis.
Yes. Like they just always mad.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, tangents is what we do. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So question number 1. All right.
Right.
What are you guys doing? Huh? Okay. Yes.
Ready.
Yes. This title is a play on the classic 90s series, Are You Afraid of the Dark? The show featured a group of teenagers who told each other horror stories. And what the fuck are you two doing?
Chris and Chris are hanging out.
Put it in your mouth.
Okay.
God damn it. We have 2 Chris's here.
He's
What?
eating it. You're supposed to...
My phone!
You 2 Chris's can't interact. You'll blow up the timeline. Jesus.
I'm gonna fuck up the goddamn multiverse. Have you not watched The Flash?
Jason.
No! No.
You're going
Damn
to
it.
kill it. You're
Would
going
you
to
wait?
kill us all.
No, mess
Don't
up.
break the
Maybe
game.
Bill will come back.
This is what
For
we're
the
doing
time
right
of
now.
space
Just
time
fuck it. You might as
continues.
well throw it, okay? No, just throw it.
Wants to catch it.
Just throw it. Anybody. Just throw it. Just throw it to him. Oh, damn.
Oh!
I'm gonna boot
Nice.
your ass. Nice. Good catch. All right, question number 1 again. Okay. God. This title is a play on the classic 90s series, Are You Afraid of the Dark? This show featured a group of teenagers who told each other horror stories. What did they call their group? Are You Afraid of the Dark? Goosebumps, Midnight Society, or Tales from the Crypt?
See.
Midnight Society.
There you go. You got it. That was easy. Why are you chewing? Put another one in your mouth. And don't chew, goddammit.
I like marshmallow.
Fucker. All right. In Ren and Stimpy, what was the pair's relationship? Roommates, best friends, brothers, or lovers?
Wait, what was the question?
In Ren and Stimpy, what was the pair's relationship? Roommates, best friends, brothers, or lovers? Pick one, A, B, C, or D. Got it.
Roommates.
Roommates.
All you guys are wrong. They were the first homosexual animated couple. They were actually lovers.
I had no idea.
Yes.
I just learned
found that
something
out.
crazy.
Yes,
What?
Ren and Stimpy was actually a homosexual couple. And if you watch the show, they have so much sexual innuendo, they're actually speaking about each other. Yep.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch all of that
Oh,
again. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Rocko's Modern Life and Ren and Stimpy are probably some of the most inappropriate cartoons you will ever watch. Because does anyone know where Ren and Stimpy worked? I mean, where Rocko worked?
Oh yeah, he was like a phone sex operator.
Yes, he was.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was a phone sex operator.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby.
Yeah, and you were just like, we watched this shit. Yeah, it was like we watched this shit on. Like, really? Yeah, he was a phone sex operator. It was quite crazy. All right, put food in your mouth. Wait, no.
I had to go, oh baby, oh baby.
Wait, yeah, don't slip. All right, cool. This 90s show spawned off a series that became This 90s show spawned a spin-off series that wow. Okay, I'm fucking up. Here, let me put one in my mouth.
Yeah. Let me read it.
No, goddammit. These two 90s shows spawned off a spin-off series that would become more popular than their originals. Is it A, Family Matters and Frasier, B, Xena and Angel, C, Mama's Family in a Different World, D, Meryl's Place in Star Trek The Next Generation, or E, all of the above?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Okay. These two 90s shows spawned a series of spin-offs that became more popular than their originals. Okay. Was it A, I can't even talk to shit my mom. Was it A, Family Matters and Frasier? Was it B, Xena and Angel? Was it C, Mama's Family in a Different World? D, Meryl's Place in Star Trek The Next Generation? Or was it E, all of the above?
I'm just going to go with A.
Okay. Can't remember?
I need more time.
No, you don't. Come on. Just say a letter.
E?
Okay.
I'm going to go with E.
All right. He's the only one who got it. It was A. Family Matters and Frasier were actually more successful than their original series.
What was it? Family Matters was a spinoff?
Yes.
I didn't know that either. I'm learning a lot today.
Family Matters was actually a spinoff that was called, oh, God, sorry, I'm choking. It was called Part of Us. It's actually where Carlos Winslow was actually an elevator operator before he actually became a cop.
Huh.
And they lived in kind of a ghetto of Chicago before they moved to the other place.
Yeah, I got that completely wrong.
Oh, yeah. And Frasier, as we know, is spin off from Cheers.
I got it. Okay. He's right. Yes. I should have realized. Okay.
Right. Fool your mouth. Come on, Sam. You all right, Sam?
You're too weak right
This is
now.
messed up. I watched Cheers. I was okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know. See? All right. What television station's Saturday morning cartoon lineup featured the bumpers that were all claymation characters and sang, after these messages, we'll be right back? Was it A, ABC? Was it B, NBC? Was it C, CBS? Or was it D, WB?
ABC.
You two got it right. More fool your mouth. It's ABC. We all know that one. As these messages,
I can't
we'll
do
be right. Huh? You have to just put it right in the front.
I can't.
Yeah, there you go. Just put it right there.
These two are squishing in. I can't.
Get some saliva. Yeah, there you go. Yeah! All right. Number 5. Meryl's Place is a spinoff of what popular 90s series?
90210.
Just name it. Okay.
90210.
Yeah, I think 90210.
You guys all got it right. 90210. All right.
I never actually watched 90210, but
you really didn't?
Watch it all the time.
Oh, dude. All right, here we go.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm from Detroit. That was way too white for me. I'm sorry.
And that show was real, man. That show was real.
I wouldn't know.
I know. All right. How many seasons did Baywatch run before it was canceled and then renewed? Was it A, 2, B, 1, 3, C, or D, 6? 3?
Say 3, yeah, C.
Okay.
Don't see.
Nope. All wrong.
2?
Before your mouth. It was 1. It ran for 1 season, then it got canceled, then it got brought back, and then ran for another 11.
God damn.
There you go.
Just keep on running.
Yep, there you go. There you go. Say, that's what I wanted to see, baby. Yeah. Y'all look at Sam. Y'all look at Sam. Y'all look at this shit right there. I love it. All right. What is the most successful show with only 1 real season? Was it A, The Ben Stiller Show, B, The Sinbad Show, C, Mr. Bean, or D, Monty Python Presents? What was that?
One real season, what?
Yeah. What was the most successful 90s show with only 1 real season? Was it The Ben Stiller Show, Sinbad Show, Mr. Bean, or Monty Python Presents? A, B, C, and D. B. All right.
I'll go with Sinbad.
Okay.
Mr. Bean.
He's the only one got it right. Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean only had 15 episodes ever made and produced. Only ever.
I remember watching the show. I'm like,
Yeah.
you never know this,
Right? Like,
only
only 15 episodes ever exist. It's amazing. Sam, you all right? We got one more question, baby. Can you make it? Can you make it, Sam? Oh, my God, y'all. Sam is struggling. All right. How many times did Jazz actually get thrown out of the house in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air over the 6 seasons? Okay. Was it 1, 84? Was it B, 1? Was it C, 96? Or was it D, 112? Pick one, A, B, C, and D. just say any letter. All right. What you got?
36.
Okay. What were my choices?
Was it 84, 1, 96, or 112?
96.
All right, you all are wrong. Put it in your mouth. He technically only got thrown out one time. So what ended up happening is that the trick was you knew he was going to get thrown out because he always had on the same outfit from the first time he got thrown out and he kept recycling footage. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for playing football trivia. Sam is going to die, so she has to leave. Yeah, kid. You guys are awesome.
What?
Marshmallows.
All of
How many
them.
marshmallows did you get in your mouth this time? She got, oh my gosh, she broke a record, ladies and gentlemen. You guys, this is the reason why I love this show, because I love this cast, I love this crew. You guys are awesome. We will see you guys
YouTube
right next week. We're probably either another 90s show, or we may even take it back to the 80s. For Sam, for Chris again, for Julian, for Bill, for everyone here at Executive Geek Productions. Thank you at Fonco and at Logitech and everyone here. We will see you guys next week. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Bye. Peace.
We got laughs from coast to coast to make you smile. A real life look at each of you to capture all that style. You're the